So live multi-camera directing is operating at speed with consequences, with no pause button. So it's that ability to make decisive decisions in the moment, being able to do that whether things are going smoothly or if it's a bumpy patch, and lead the team to the ultimate end goal, which is a clean, smooth, well-executed show, is what makes a multi-camera director directing live different to maybe a talented creative film director who might have multiple years to shoot a film. Alpha Masters was a great project. Had a lot of scale to it and gave us the opportunity to, I guess, operate in a new space. Before arriving in Abu Dhabi, I knew that we'll be shooting at the Zayed Sports City Stadium. I knew there's a capacity of about 45,000, so it was a big scale event. So there was going to be a lot of pressure and a lot of eyes on it, and it was going to be presented and put on by Her Royal Highness. Anytime I'm contacted and approached about doing a live event, first of all, it's an honour, because again, a live event, it's typically one-time opportunity. It's happening once, maybe a year, or sometimes it's once every 4 years, or maybe once in a lifetime. My process is fundamentally the same, regardless of the size of the project. We go from interpretation to design to execution. The preparation starts at that initial phase of understanding what the creative brief is and understanding what resources we have to capture that. Malia, who's a fantastic creative director who put the show together, will build a narrative, and I'll watch that carefully, and I'll think about how can we capture that so the viewer at home can get at least the same, if not a better experience than people in the arena. When a live event is event first and broadcast second, how we capture that, there always has to be compromise, which is often built around resources available, around budget, and sometimes around time. I always want to make sure we combine the up close and personal detail with the scale and try and make viewers at home feel like they're part of it, bring them into the room with it. For me, it meant camera placement in areas where we could capture on a long lens the detail of what's happening on the stage, but aerial dynamic shots that we can kind of really capture the overall scale of what's happening, and then have some specific moments where we could really be close and intimate on the stage as well. So my camera supervisor and I would do a careful walkthrough of the stadium. We'd look at all of the positions. We'd detail heights of platforms and lens distances so that we can be right on top of that before we take it into the technical team to implement that. And then when we get into rehearsal, the purpose of rehearsal isn't to have a perfect rehearsal every time. It's to stress test problems that may occur, and each rehearsal we should get at least 1 or 2 significant learnings that prepare us for the actual show day itself. Repetition and foresight are fundamental in being able to be ahead of what's happening, seeing the problem before it comes, and already knowing how you're going to deal with situations if and when they arise. On all of the dress runs, we didn't have everything we needed working perfectly, but we were able to execute those rehearsals knowing that on the day, all being well, our resources are going to scale up and we'll be better equipped to cover it.